Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I will teach you poem number 8 King Bruce and the Spider, Shansha Bruce or Makri. This poem is written by Lisa Cook. Introduction of Eliza Cook. This poem is written by Eliza Cook 1818 to 1889. Born in London, she was the youngest of 7 children. She was entirely self-educated and wrote verses from the age of 14, her first volume being published at 17. In 1849 she edited and published Eliza Cook's Journal. Her work is simple and highly moral. In this poem she teaches the reader what she always practiced in her own life, to keep on trying and never to be discouraged. Theme of this poem: where there is a will, there is a way. Means जहाँ चाहा वहाँ रहा, मतलब जहाँ है वहाँ रास्ता है. Before going to start reading this poem, I will tell you a story. You will better understand this poem. Many years ago, there was a king of Scotland whose name was Robert the Bruce. He was a brave and wise ruler. The people of Scotland were lucky to have a ruler like him, because at that time the King of England wanted to capture Scotland, make it a part of England. The independence of Scotland was in danger. Robert the Bruce had a small army of Scottish soldiers. They fought 6 battles with England but lost each time. The English army was much bigger and stronger. They also had more resources with them. When the King Bruce and his army lost the 6th battle, they were driven out of their own country. The entire army of Scotland got scattered. The king became a refugee in his own country, and he had to hide in the forest and caves, because if the English army caught him, he would be imprisoned one day. When he was lying down on the rocky bed of a cave, he was hungry and tired. He noticed a spider getting ready to spin a web. He watched her, fascinated, as she worked slowly and with great care. Holding her thread gently yet firmly, she tried to reach the other end of the cave wall, but she slipped and fell. This did not stop her. She climbed up the cave wall and started the process all over again. 6 times she tried and 6 times she failed. King Bruce was amazed. The tiny creature kept on trying again and again. Robert Bruce thought to himself, there is a lot of similarities between the spider and me. I also tried to fight the English army 6 times and failed, just like the spider. While these thoughts were going on his mind and began the process all over again. Robert the Bruce carefully watched the spider try for the 7th time. He forgot about his own troubles. Would the spider succeed this time, or would she fail again? Slowly and carefully the spider held her thread and managed to reach the other end of the cave wall. She did succeed in the 7th attempt. King Bruce was filled with new hope and courage. He thought to himself, let me buy one more time. I just might win, who knows? Robert the Bruce gathered his scattered army together. He recounted the story of the spider and gave them new hope and inspiration. Slowly and carefully he built an army of brave Scotsmen. A 7th battle was fought, and this time they managed to defeat the English army. The King of England was forced to go back to his own country. England finally recognized Scotland was an independent country under Robert the Bruce as its rightful king. Robert the Bruce became the King of Scotland, but he never forgot the lesson he learned from the tiny little spider. If at first you don't succeed, try again.